Hi everybody, let us begin. So firstly, take rectangle and add 17 feet, 20 feet and press enter. So we have this rectangle 17 feet, 20 feet. Now press T and take 1 feet gap from every corner like I am doing. From right and then draw guideline 1 feet again from here. Sorry. And 1 feet from here, from every corner, as I said. I want 1 feet, or you can make less also. Now I will take 2-point arc and I will draw arc between these two corners. 0.23 feet is the distance. 0.23 feet. After drawing the arc, enter 0.23 feet, press enter and then you will get the same arc. In every corner 0.23 feet. See, I'm not getting it, so I'm typing it. Or you can also do 0.23 feet as you all know. Now I have equal arcs. Now with pressing E, I have got eraser. Now I will erase all these extra lines. I want curved corners. So I will erase all these. E is the shortcut for eraser. T is the shortcut for tape measurement. Now in edit I have deleted all guides. Now what I'm doing, I'm taking 2-point arc and just make random arcs. No measurement, I'm just making random arcs here. Not too big though. Bit bigger now. Little bigger. Now smaller. Now it's a bit bigger. Now you can do two bigs together also. And the last one on the outside. That's it. Now I will take pencil. Sorry, not. Let's take arc again. So I'll draw an arc like this. Now with push and pull, P is the shortcut. I'm giving it 10 feet height. Now double click on all the arcs and you will get the same height. You just have to put the height once and then just double click. See, I've got my curved wall. Now what I'll do, I'm taking offset. Take offset and 9-inch enter. So I've gotten the offset. Now I will make a copy of it and put it aside. Make copy and put it aside. Now with push and pull, I will give this height. It can be 6 inch, it can be 4 inch. For the hollow gap, I'm just gonna draw a line here and it will cover it. Now I'm making this a group. Triple click, right click and then make group. Now with pencil, I'm drawing lines in the corners as you can see. On all the corners. And I will draw one line here also. It has to be straight in the to make the corners like that. That is it. Now with pressing P, I'm giving it 10 feet height and then double click on the, not this, I don't want this. Now let's just take pencil first, and this is gonna be a flat wall. So I'm drawing this line. Let's erase all this with E, erasing that also, and pressing P and giving it 10 feet height. Now I'm just double clicking on all the lines and it'll give it height automatically. Not this one, I had to add. Now we have got our room. Now what I'll do is I'll place the roof. See, I'm just checking. See, as you can see, it's like a puzzle. Not like it's not correct, it is absolutely of the same size, but you will have to like adjust it a bit because it's like a puzzle. If you want it flat, then you can draw a rectangle also behind it and then you'll get it. So I'm just checking, so it's okay. I'll place it aside for now. Now I'm making it all these walls into different groups. So I'm selecting all the faces and then right click and make group. I'll repeat the process with this right wall also, and I'm doing this because I want to temporarily remove the back wall. I don't want it for now. So that's why I have to make all these groups. Otherwise, if you don't want to remove anything, then there's no use. So in tags, I've made these left wall, right wall, and then in entity info, as you saw, I gave those names. Make group. In tags, I'm entering back wall, and then you go to entity info, and with that object being selected, you just choose the name you've given and it will have the name. Now I press the eye icon in front of tags and it has removed my back wall. Now I can work freely. Now on this wall I'm taking T, 13 inch, 1 feet, or let's say 2 feet. I'm taking 2 feet from the right, and I'm taking 2 inch from bottom. You can do 3-4 feet also. Now again with T I'm taking 1 feet on all corners. 1 feet from here, 1 feet from here, 1 feet from the right corner bottom, and 1 feet. Now I'm taking 2-point arc and I'm making arc. Again you can do 0.23 feet wala. It's up to you, or you can make a different one. I've done different here, but it's okay. Now I'm joining the arcs with line. Join it. Now I have to see, I've made the copy of this arc. Now I have to explode this wall. Right click on the wall and explode it. Now push and pull and vanish. Now this is my window frame. I'm gonna save my progress. Save your progress, all of you. I've named this curvy room. Now I'm gonna take offset and I'm gonna give it offset of 3 inch. 3 inch and enter. Now with tape I'm gonna take midpoint here. I've got midpoint. Now 1.5 inch on the right, enter. 1.5 inch on the left, enter. Now I will take rectangle and draw a rectangle on top of it. I have now 3 inch border. you can say. Now delete guides and edit. Now what I will do, just a minute, with push and pull, 3 inches. I don't want it to be hollow for now. You can leave it like that also. It's up to you. And push and pull. And it's up to you. No compulsion. Now for the hollow part, I'm going to draw a line here and it will, see. Now I will push these forward little bit and push these backwards. I want a thick glass, that's why. You can also keep it single, it's up to you. You don't have to make that frame, the lines. Now what I'll do is I'll go in paint bucket, and next to home there's a drop down, and I will choose glass and mirrors, and this blue one I'll apply on both the glasses. So for now I have my glasses of my window. Now place it, Control Z is to undo. Now I'm placing the roof also. As you can see, that's good. Now it's all good. Just pushing it bit backwards. I think that's okay. So we have a basic structure. Now the decor will start. First I'll make some lines for the light. I'm taking 1 feet or 2 feet also. I'm taking 2 feet from all corners. You can do 1 feet. That depends on the size of the room also and the number of lights you want. So I'm taking 2 feet from all the corners. Two feet. I've taken from here because the other part is the wall, 9 inch. That's why I've taken from front. Now I'll go to Cosmos and select a ceiling light. I'll select the first one. You just click on the arrow after downloading the green icon and it will appear in your scene. Now it is too big, I'll make it smaller, rescale it. I think that is it. Just bit more and place it in the middle. Just little on the, I think this is okay. Now with, I'll make a copy. I think that's good. And I've placed one in the middle also. Now I'm selecting all of the three and then make a copy of these three. First let me take a midpoint. So I'll place these three, the copy of these here in the middle also, and then one at the back. One is here and I've placed all the three, as you can see. So pause the video, do it, and after edit I've deleted all guidelines. Now we are going to make pelmet. So I'm taking 7 inch height 1 inch width, 7 inch, and then join the rectangle. Now, now I'm gonna draw a line, 17 feet, 18 feet. Drawing a line, now go to tools. Sorry, select the line first. It is very important. Select the line, go to tools, follow me, and then select on the rectangle. Make sure that the line is joined with the shape. They both have to be joined, otherwise you can't use the follow me tool. Now I have my pelmet. Now I'll place it here, bit forward from the window. Have to leave place for the curtain also. Sorry. Okay, now it's there. I've left. I'm gonna shift it bit more there. Now it's okay. We have place for the curtain also. That's it. Keep adjusting as it suits you. All right. So now what? Let's see how beautiful it is. This wall is very trending right now, and as you might be wondering how it's made, so this is how it is made, which is really beautiful. Now you can also soften the edges of the lines, or you can do it before also when you made it. I'm just doing it now, although I don't need it, but I'm just showing you that to make it more soft, you can select the lines and then with right click soften them. As you can see, I'm selecting all the lines that are visible, trying my best, and then with the right click using the soften option. Now let's go to Vray material and create a material generic. Now go to bitmap, and I've already selected this lime wash wall texture from Google. You can also do it. Download the lime wash texture, and what I'll do is on generic, either with paint bucket you can apply it, or simply you can select the object, and on the generic do the right click and say apply to selection. But I'm applying all this with paint bucket. Now as you can see, it's in cubes right now. It's not applied properly. So on the right, third row from the bottom, you will see a checkered box. A checkered box you will see, and then just click on it. See, yeah. Now it has applied it evenly. There are no cubes now. It has scaled my material properly. Now this is the ARTX plugin. You can get it from Extension Warehouse. It has beautiful all kind of materials, styles, fabric, etc. So it has texture also included. So I download mostly from here only, the tiles, everything. So I'm selecting a tile from my floor right now. You can either download it from outside, or you can try this ARTX plugin that is free on Extension Warehouse. So I'll select this one, click on import, and just with paint bucket apply it. Now edit in Vray and uncheck the override. You have to always uncheck override. Otherwise it will not appear properly in your render. For every little material that you are using, make sure that in Vray material editor. Now I'm gonna bring back the back wall. Just click on the eye icon and it will bring back. Now I am setting the camera. Click on the camera icon and then with big magnifying glasses, as you can see field of view, the more number you enter, the farther it will go, and the smaller number you enter, the closer it will go. So I'm just experimenting. As you can see, with 40 I've got this view. Now go to view and click on animation and then just click on add scene. So whenever you divert, just click on scene 1 and you will go back there, the scene that you have set. So I'm updating it now. I like this view more, so I'm updating it. With right click, you just can update it whenever you want. So what is happening is in V-Ray, I have not unchecked the override for the light. That is why it is not showing my lighting. So I have clicked on the light and then V-Ray and then unchecked it. Now I'm making the light mix. You can rewind and see how I've done it. In render elements, just choose light mix. So what will happen whenever you make render, you will get these lighting options in the render itself. Then you can adjust lighting from here. See, now I have this beautiful warm lighting. In render elements, the bottom left, there is a plus sign no from where you add all materials. In this, go to render elements and make light mix. All right. Now I'm gonna from 3D warehouse, I'm gonna add sofa. Now very important tip in interior designing, always make sure that your geometry is matching. If your windows are curved or if your walls are curved, then try to choose other things also with curves so that there is symmetry, so that there is similarity in geometry. You can also choose other shapes, but it's always better. Then it creates a natural flow in the room if you're choosing the things with same geometry. So it's a tip. It's a very important factor that you should take care of. So I'm choosing this sofa because it is curved. I'll explode it. Right click, explode, and then place it. If you have other sofas with curves, then also it's fine. So I'm gonna take this big one for now for the top corner. Either we can place it like this or the old classic way. Now I'll go for this smaller one also. and place it here. I also have to place these. I didn't see these earlier. So I'll place it now, no problem. Let's just rotate it. Make sure that after you have put everything, delete the unwanted materials or delete the unwanted objects. Otherwise, it will take space and you don't want that. For example, those extra sofas. I'll delete those once I'm done. So I've placed it. Let's go to 3D warehouse and I want a coffee table now. Make sure the coffee table is going with the interiors of your room. Again, you have to create a flow in the room. So I'm hiding all those sofas so my thing can work smoothly. Let's say coffee table and enter. You can also choose from Cosmos. There are many options, many beautiful options. But I'll select this one. Okay, no problem. I've got another. So let's download it. So I've placed it properly. You can also pause the video and do it. Now I'm gonna take this frame selected. With shift, I'm gonna click on other parts also of the frame and then select paint bucket, and next to whom there's a drop down. I'm gonna select wood from there and just choose the material and click on it. Now I've done it with all the parts and I have this frame. In edit, I have lightened the color of the wood. Now I want a rug. You can go with a, you can also go with the color orange. It will create a beautiful contrast. It can be brown also or it can be both the colors. I'm gonna select this one. It's organic. It will look good. Now I'm adjusting my field of view again. The wood material, uncheck the right. For the rug, for everything, I'm going to do all of it in the end, but whatever I'm getting right now, I'm unchecking the right for it. Override. Now I want a sculpture. See, it's an option. Behind the sofas, either you can place an organic sculpture, but I'm going to go with plants. I was just giving you an option. If you like any, then you can place it behind the sofa near the curved wall, but I'm going to go with this plant. And I've placed it in the right corner. You can also place in the both corners, but I'm just going with one. On the other corner, you can place a lamp if you want, or a sculpture, as I said. I've scaled it a bit more bigger. I've made it. Now let's just see. I'm not getting a proper render because I've not done the interactive rendering setting. For that, you have to do the resolution to 800 or 600. That's why mine has a lot of noise. I could see that this one seems to be very big, so I'm scaling it. Now it's gone inside. Oh, now it's in the bottom, but I'll adjust it later or now. Anyway, I think this much is okay. Or you can also place two armchairs here if you want. Or the sofa, big sofa can go here and the two armchairs can go in front of the curved wall. Now let's go to 3D warehouse again, and I've brought curtains from there. Either you can choose from Cosmos or you can also bring from 3D warehouse. So I'll place these. First I'll rotate these. Make sure in the end you uncheck override for everything that you're putting. Every color, every material you've applied, every object you've brought in. So it's placed beautifully here. Now I'm gonna change its space. You can change its space if you want. You can always check the views from the right corner, from the left, from the bottom, from the top. Now I want something for the wall. Either you can place a painting, but um, I'm gonna go for, I think I really like this XOXO wall decor. It's gonna add a touch of flavor to the room. So I'm gonna try this one. There should always be something that's gonna stick to the eye, in the room. If everything is neutral, then there has to be one thing which is gonna really catch the eye. So I think this is the thing that is gonna catch the eye apart from the wall, of course. So I've placed it here. I can change its color also from paint bucket. I go to edit and I can change its color also. So I really like this. I'm gonna scale it bit because it's going through the ground as you can see. So I'm gonna make it bit smaller. I'm gonna make it bit more bigger. It's up to you. Now I've exploded this because the vase with the flowers is too big. I wanted bit small, so I've exploded it from the table. That's good. Now go to Cosmos and select HDRI, and I'm gonna go for the day HDRI this time and pick any. After downloading it, just click on import and it will automatically apply. Now I want dome light. Make sure that after HDRI you always apply the dome light, otherwise your HDRI will not show. Dome light is very important. It basically gives the light of HDRI inside the room. So I placed my dome. So from the light mix we can adjust the dome light. I've placed two actually. As you can see, it is bringing the outside light inside. Now I'm going to change the material of the sofa. In the right, I've applied this burlap fabric from ARTX. As you can see, this is how you'll get it in the extension warehouse, ARTX, and then just install it. I've changed the fabric because it was all too white. I wanted bit colors, different. And I'm going to choose this one for the bigger one. Import, and then with paint bucket, I just apply it. Sorry, we have to first edit the group. Right click, edit group, edit, keep editing till it asks you and then just apply it. You can't just apply like that. You have to first edit it, break it, and then apply it. As you can see, this beautiful neutral color is looking gorgeous. I've adjusted my dome light. It's bringing in more light. If you are not liking this HDRI, then you can experiment with others. So my sofas are a bit empty, so I'm gonna place some cushions. I'll get those from 3D Warehouse. You can also get those from Cosmos. So I like these. I'm gonna place it. The colors will also go with the interiors. That's why I'm choosing these. You can also change colors of these as you want. So I'm gonna see, just gonna apply it here, change its face. I'll scale it. In edit in Vray, I'm gonna obviously uncheck everything in the end, just making it bigger. That's good. Now I'm creating this sort of garden view from, so that there's, make sure to give it some height when you draw this rectangle outside the window. Make sure you give it some height. It could be 1 inch or 2 inch. Then apply the grass material. In paint bucket you can get it. Drop down. You can choose vegetation landscaping, or you can get it from Cosmos material also. So see, there's like lot of materials here. I'm just gonna apply it, and you can also resize it from here. The material always. You can break this scissor thing also if you want to customize it on your own. All right. Now I want some trees. Just gonna place it outside the window so that when the shadow sunlight goes in, it goes through the leaves. And also there can be a tree seen from outside. I'm not gonna focus much on the outside view in this video. I'll bring more videos where the more focus on the outside view as well. For now, I'm only gonna focus on the inside. Next, in some time I'll also bring you a video with outside landscaping along with inside interiors. So I placed it, uncheck, override, just trying the render. As you can see, the shadow is coming through the leaves. Now you can see it in the curve wall. Now I'll tell you, just a minute, the render settings. So here, just a minute. Let's see the lighting. Make it a bit more white. Okay. And now what I'm doing is changing the color of the XOXO. As you can see, I've gone to edit. Now in edit Vray, uncheck all the materials from override. Add reflection also to some of the materials that you want to shine. Adjust the refraction. Do not increase the refraction one lot more. Just little bit, like 0.1 or something. Diffraction means how it bends the light, how the material bends the light. So as you can see, I'm not going to show it, but I will be unchecking everything from override. So should you. The frame, the glass, the table, the rug, the floor, everything. The plant, the vase. Now edit various settings. You can see I put it on CUDA high plus very often, and I use the denoiser NVIDIA. You can also, and I'm using this resolution. You can also go for higher, that is 4K 2560 works for me. You can also go for higher, or 1920 is lower than this, whatever your system provides or helps with. Denoiser, you can, if your NVIDIA it's not there, then you can choose Vray also. You can try with CPU also, but this works best for me. So experiment. As for these, just leave them like that. Don't touch these much. All right. Now just adjust the view. If you want to use the that if you want to use this LED in the pelmet, then you can check my video where I'm teaching how to make LED and just place it behind the pelmet also. But for this, I don't want it because it's too common. So I've put it to render. From right click, this plus icon, make sure that you select this exposure so that you can adjust the exposure. Again on this green plus, select curves from here, select white balance from here. These are like must, so you can adjust your colors from here, the sunlight, etc. The white balance. So this is it. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, then please give a like to me. It will motivate me to make more, and please do subscribe to my channel. I will keep bringing such tutorials. That's it. Thank you.